because I'm not sure if the first one went through. And I've received a request. Guys, I promise I'll do better as time goes on, eh? In terms of stating, like keeping records of who requested what. Excuse me, but I did receive a request from one of the subscribers, one of my kids, to say, can I touch on easy equities? So today we're going to work around that. So this will not be or constitutes as a financial advice. I think that's disclaimer number one. However, I'll be sharing with those who'd like to know how to buy stocks on easy equities, how you go about, or how to buy shares on easy equities. So if you need a comprehensive or comprehensive rather or holistic financial advice, please do appoint or rather approach your a certified financial planner who has a license. And if anything, try and get an independent, guys, because I don't like to work, this is my personal preference, with someone who is dependent or are just assigned into a certain financial institution, if you get me. So try not, I'm not saying they are bad, but try and get a financial advisor that's like a broker who looks into all the insurance companies and suggests who has the best, e.g., retirement annuity, who has the best, e.g., educational policy, who has the best share investing system, something like that, instead of someone who's affiliated to one specific company, someone who works for EG Discovery. And when you want a life cover, they will only suggest or recommend a Discovery because they are not independent. I'm sure that is actually clear. And welcome, guys. Thanks for those who've liked. If you are joining, please double tap the screen just to like the video so that we can grow, so that someone else can get the information. Nobuhle, hi sweetie. Life of Tandy in a slow town. Hi Sissy, I see you. Ubuhle, uti hi mami. Hi. I've got beautiful ladies. Nobuhle, buhle. Oh, those are the names. So I received this request a while back where someone said, Ma, can you go through his equities? And it has taken me a while. And reason being, it's his equities is it's a system, you know. So I'll be expected to sit and go through the system, and I wouldn't want to do that in detail. So this will be high level. If you need more information, how to click where, I think there's lots of videos here on YouTube. So if you really guys want to know where you click, how to expand, what exactly some of the terms means, just go on people that have given the detailed video, because I don't want to sit for 2 hours. And the best way to do it would have been me maybe using the web browser rather, and signing on the, but I've got my app, Easy Equities, on my phone. We still gotta go on the system and see how it looks like, but I won't go on each through each and every tab and take you through. I'm not a system trainer, and I'm not about to start now, and I don't want to miss crucial information. But at the end, the objective of this video is that at the end of the video, you should be comfortable enough to use easy equities to buy shares, to invest with stock market, and and to say, you know what, I often buy from clicks. I might as well own shares from clicks, And obviously, guys, with share investing, you need to do your homework. You need to understand the company's balance sheet. You need to look at the company's facts sheets. There's what is called a fact sheet, where it gives you an overview of which asset classes are invested in, and more especially when it comes to about ETFs. And remember, there's also a lot of jargon which we won't be able to cover. But if you really want to read or learn something, you take your time, you read books, you go through a number of videos, not just mine, not just two people or three people. Just, guys, invest in yourself and spend time familiarizing yourself with the terms, understanding when people say hold, it's HODL in a stock market. What do they mean? There's lots of terms, equity. What is equity? Bonds. What are bonds? Start with the basics. When we say risk tolerance, what are we referring to? When we say aggressive investment, what are we talking about? So do take time. So this video won't give you knowledge that people acquire over 4 years and get their degree. I'll be lying to you. There is financial planning that even over and above the knowledge and the certificate or the degree or diploma that you're going to get, you still have to go and job shadow and the practical side. But we will cover as much as we can. And guys, I urge you, hi Bonsile, hi sweetie. You always, yeah, just like my kids with those familiar names, follow me, and I truly appreciate wherever I am. Wherever I am, my child, just don't follow me when I leave this earth. That's the only place you shouldn't follow your mom. So I'll urge you to download the app, is the Equities app, and those who have it open. And guys, if you've used it and you have certain questions, do post your questions with comment section. I'm not saying I've got all the answers. If I'm unable to answer, I will look into it and respond to you directly after this session or after a video section, except boardroom. So that's the app here, is Equities, this one, guys. So download it. This one is Equities. I'm sure you can see it clearly. You can't say, but we can't see. Is Equities. That is the app. You go on your Play Store, you go on your iStore, what do they call it? Google iPhone, and download it. It's gonna be easier. As I speak, you look at it, you ask questions. Just get involved, guys. Let's action things and not sit and just listen. So that is the app, is the Equities app. Right there. Right there. If you've got something else, then you don't have the app. I tried to clean this thoroughly, but with screens, in no time, then there's fingerprints. So what is the Equities? So maybe let me start off by saying it is important for all of us to not just work hard and chow our bodies. I'm sure we've spoken about this. I'm sure those who are still struggling, you are working to change your mindset. It's almost month end. Some people got paid even. Hi, Sharon. Don't allow people to work for other people. So your money comes in, other people come in and take it, and you are left with nothing. So when we talk about pay yourself first, and we say take a certain percentage that you can afford, don't overstretch yourself, be honest with yourself. Even if you start off with 50 rands or 100 rands, and what's great is that you can invest is Equities with as little as 1 rand, with as little as 5 rands. Take that money and invest for rainy days, for your goals, for your dreams, for your retirement, towards anything other than just waking up, driving for hours, putting on petrol that costs money, sitting in front of the desk or standing the whole day. Then time comes to get paid. You get paid and you just blink and your money's gone. You haven't done a thing. So Easy Equities is a platform that you can use to invest in shares. You can use to invest with stock market. For many years, people thought investing is only about going to the bank and putting your money there, or getting paid and taking some of the monies for expenses and leaving the balance in the bank. By now, with financial literacy, as you are reading books, as you listening to podcasts, as you watching on YouTube, as you are studying higher education, you know, putting money in your bank is just shooting yourself kabuhlungu kabi because of the inflation. That money, chances are it will lose its value. Why? Because the interest that the bank pays for that money that is sitting idle there is relatively low. It doesn't even beat inflation. So instead of leaving your hard-earned money lying in the bank, there's other asset classes that you can buy to invest, to be able to add a compound interest, and have more money tomorrow in the future. Guys, I'm a long-term investor. I'm not one who puts money today to use it tomorrow, to use it in a year's time, to use it in 2 years' time. I always invest for minimum 5 years up to 30, 40 years by retirement. And Easy Equities is a perfect platform for people who are looking into investor for long term. So there's different platforms, institutions that can be used for different goals. So I wouldn't urge you to use or download Easy Equities and invest money that you're gonna need now in December, and invest money that you might actually need next year, August, because when we're talking shares, we're talking stock markets. Stock markets, we all know it has its ups and downs like our life. 1 minute the shares are up, the next minute the shares are down, it is bleeding, your money is gone, but it is not gone unless you cash it. So, okay, if you really, for a long time, people thought you can only invest in a bank. People thought you can only invest by maybe buying taxis and putting them in line and the drivers pay you. People thought you can only invest by having a business, investing in your business. And not many people had access in investing in shares. Now we know you can invest in shares. Hi, Martha. I dropped everything when you go live. Thanks, Cindy. Truly appreciate my baby. So now you can invest in shares. And guys, if you can research properly, take your time. If you can be patient, like I said, it's long term. So if you are in your 20s, you should be dropping everything like this child of mine and sitting here and listening. If you just got your first job, you should be sitting in the front row, about 30s, second row, 40s, and so forth in your mom's room as we speak. Because the sooner you start, the better. Because, guys, investment is all about time in the market, not timing the market. The longer you stay, the greater will be your rewards. So Easy Equities works the same way. With that said, if you want to invest in stocks, if you want to buy shares, you can't just go and buy shares in a supermarket like we can buy electricity. You can't just switch on your phone and buy shares. unless Yazi Capitec has is equities. I think if I'm not wrong, I should have checked my app connected to it. FNB has what you call share investing. I'm sure the other banks as well, Abonet Bank, Nandani, have their own platform. You need what is called the brokerage account. So it is equity is exactly that. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi anilahlekanga, you do follow ukuthi when you want to buy something you need a platform. So if we want to buy cryptocurrency, we know ukuthi we need aboludo to buy it. There's another one, how can I forget it, to buy the cryptocurrency. So you can't just walk into a pep and say I'm here to buy Bitcoin. You need a platform. So Equities is one of the platforms, and there are many, guys. There are many, like you should get FNB, the share investing, Capitec. Apparently there's a platform that Baragati is Equities. There's many platforms that you can use to buy our shares, but they called brokerage account. So you can't buy them anywhere else unless you've got that account. So I've shown you how it looks like. And guys, it is on the web browser, which means if you don't believe in apps, there's Easy Equities right there. Right there. If you don't believe in apps, Easy Equities. But you won't miss it. If you don't believe in apps, open your laptop and go to web browser, and you put the www okay, so .easyequities.co.za. You're gonna find it there. And guys, we all know the setup web is normally different from the app. And in most cases, you find when you go on the website, there's detailed tabs, or there's extra tabs than the app. But some companies make sure that the app has as many tabs and information, just like a web browser as well. So I hope it's the same. I've never used it on my laptop. I always use app when I sign on Equities. What can be done? We buying shares, so you use the platform to buy shares. I've covered that. And guys, you're gonna be overwhelmed because there's a lot of companies that are registered. We'll start with the JSE, Johannesburg Stock Exchange, to trade our shares wabo. And in most cases, yes, www.easyequities.co.za. So if you've got an iPad, you've got a laptop, you've got a desktop, you can use that. It doesn't always have to be app. And then I want to say, when most companies, when they want to expand their businesses, they will sell a portion of a business yabo to a public, which is me and you, and they will tell us, Gucci, one share is so much. And that's where you get the opportunity to invest in that company. Already you can understand, Gucci, you need to invest in a company that you've got an idea what it's dealing with. That's why if you constantly go to ShopRite or Checkers or YouSave, I was looking for YouSave, and you're buying your groceries there every month, after doing your research, your own research, it will make sense to invest your money or buying shares as a ShopRite. And we will talk about different types of stock that you can buy Easy Equities. And I want to not forget, Guti, don't only buy individual shares, because there is high risk. If something happens, Pick and Pay, there've been talks that they're closing certain or some of their retail stores. Someone was complaining with Carlton Center. This person had built a relationship with the workers there, and when she was pregnant, they used to put her in front and all that to show that she had a solid relationship, and it has since closed. And now they're struggling with a similar store, supermarkets close by. So if you've got shares ka Pick and Pay, I haven't looked because I'm not invested kuma shares ka Pick and Pay ukuthi with the shutting down on some of the stores, how is it affecting the share price? Because you want to always buy low and sell high. And when you buy individual stocks, individual shares, there's a risk yokuthi if something goes wrong with the company, then you might lose your monies. And guys, I'm not a financial advisor again, but I will urge you, do not invest everything in stock market. Diversify your investment. Sit down with yourself, have a workshop with yourself, do with your personal rather with your personal financial advisor, and decide what percentage of your share of your financial portfolio or investment portfolio will compromise of shares. So if you have 10% in shares and other percentages, maybe in bonds, others in properties and so forth, that will help you when you find yourself having bought shares and those companies go down. And guys, we've seen here about companies that have come and gone, and we've seen companies that sold the share at a lower share price, and as we speak, the share price is awesome. People have sold their shares, they've invested their money somewhere else, or they've gone on holidays. And one of the examples that I always use, more than one, is Mr. Price shares and also Capitec. And those are not the only two companies. There's lots of companies who came into the market to sell the portion of their businesses to the public, and people who bought at the right time when the share price was low are now smiling all their way to the bank. I did a live, I think sometime last year. Was it last year? Where we looked at, maybe the other year, because last year I was traveling, where we looked at Capitec share price. I was shocked a few days ago. It was sitting on 1,200 on that day when I did a live. And I still said, oh gosh, I need to buy more. And I looked this year, that amount has doubled. I'm not saying go buy Capitec shares. I'm just giving you an example because we're talking about easy equities. We're talking about the stock markets. We're talking about buying shares. Hi, no Mama Soziku. Hi, dear sister. I'm sure I'm not late. No, Sissy, we're just starting. So you can buy shares or invest in the stock market, sorry, here in our country, South Africa, which is called Johannesburg Stock Market, JSE. You can also, that is local investment. You can invest offshore, guys, so that you live, in fact, there's a word, I don't know how to use leverage, the hedge against Iran. As the rand weakens, when you are invested in US stock markets, you are able to you still make money. You can invest in the market yase China, you can invest in the market yase Australia. Guys, most of these countries, I don't want to say all, and I don't have my facts, has a stock markets. So don't only focus in your local markets. That's if you agree. Your needs are different from my needs. With your financial planner or with yourself, Uguti, let me diversify, let me hedge against the rand and also invest offshore. So there'll be local markets, which is JSE, and offshore markets, which is your US stock markets, Australia, and they are all on easy equities. So let's kickstart. So after downloading the app that I've showed you, or going on the web and www.easyequities.co.za. And guys, they didn't sponsor this video. I'm not getting a cent. However, again, I will put my is it called accounts on the description, guys. If you're gonna sign on, please don't download directly from there. Use that link just to thank me for this time. And I think I get 50 rands for it. Someone was saying you also get 50 rands. I don't believe that. I think the person who refers gets a referral bonus. Now, when you open for your kids, use your link so that you can get the 50 rands and use it to start investing for your children on easy equities. So once you download, let's kickstart. And like I said, it's not gonna be, I'm not teaching you the whole system. I'll need a whole board behind me to teach you a system, and I don't have that set up. Once you download the app, which please use my link, I'll leave it good description uh, section, especially for people who will be coming late. uh, Whether you're using the web or this, you will be asked to register. Obviously, in my case, it says login because I've already registered. So when you will, like with everything else, when you start afresh, you ought to register. It will ask for personal information. It will ask for tax information because, guys, every investment, there's a threshold, I think, of 22,000 and something. Over and above interest yaleyo mali leyo, you ought to pay SARS. And even if you below that, you still include it submission to show them. So there's tax in everything. I've told you guys, we pay tax, capital gain tax when you sell your shares, tax. So your tax information will be required. And if you are a taxpayer, you're gonna put your number there. But if you are still much younger or you're opening for your kids, I think there's a section where you'll put a minor, and you'll include your banking details, because every time you buy, you transfer money to be able to invest on this platform, you'll be transferring from your bank. Whatever bank that will appear on the system, they will need that information, and give them few days, then they will approve your account. Then you'll be good to go and start buying shares like some of us, and I'm sure most of yours. I hope and believe. So I wanna just log in and see. And guys, if you'll be asked to create a password. Excuse me, guys, make it very difficult for the tsotsis, whether tsotsis in your house or tsotsis outside your house, to access it. And if you have forgotten, oh guys, I almost showed my password. There's a section for forgotten password, there's a section for forgotten username, because I showed you there's a username. You'll create your own username like how you do Google online banking, and yeah, and then you'll be good to go. I forgot, good, this thing has been giving problems. How are we gonna do this training now? It has been doing this, yes, guys, and I should have checked. I completely forgot. I do not know why. Even yesterday, when I wanted to log in, and I did try and, okay, maybe let me try and uninstall, because I did try and update this app. I'll try and uninstall and install it and see ukuthi it will work, because then we can't train, and I don't want to do it go web because I'm not familiar. I'll be teaching myself as I go through. Any web will show, because we live, will show my information, which I honestly, guys, wouldn't want to do. So here I would have checked when what I want to share and what uh, I don't want to share for my for security reasons. Because remember, guys, it's a sick world. I don't only have you, my beautiful kids here. We've got the whole world watching, including Abu Fly by Nights and the Tsotsis. So here we go. I've got on the store again. I'm trying to install it one more time. And let's hope it works, because it did that a few days ago. And then later on, when I went to log in, it was fine. And remember, when it comes to buying shares while we wait here, uh, the market opens and closes like most things on this earth. So it opens after 9, I think 5 past 9, from Monday to Friday, and it closes just before 5. So you always want to buy when the market is open, because you want to see the share price, Google real life, although it's delayed in about 15 minutes or so, but it will give you an idea. And what I've seen, which is some people, when you buy over the weekend, try not to buy shares when the market is closed. You'll find, Uguti, it gives you the last stock price, and let's see if it will work. Let it work for my kids' sake. I don't know, guys. It's still the same. I am so not. I don't know why it's doing this, but maybe it's because, let's see what I can try and offload. My phone has been with me for ages, and it could be a space issue. I just want to see what I can try and uninstall to see ukuthi there'll be space. I should have checked, guys. I should have checked. And I want to do this thing and get it over with, believe you me. Okay, maybe let me uninstall Zoom and see ukuthi will it work. So we've uninstalled Zoom. Let's try. Must be the space issue. Okay, let's try it, guys. For perhaps restart your phone. Okay, Sissy, let me do that. And I haven't done that in a while. Okay, let's try that. Um, and see. But I know it's a space problem. And we sometimes think our attachments are only with things and people, but now we've got attachments with photos and videos and emails. It's a lot. You don't want to lose it. So I was still telling you, guys, as we restart, try and buy those shares when the market is open. Don't attempt to buy shares when the market is closed, because you won't get the clearer idea, and you'll be shocked when the market opens. Good, Haibo, I thought the share was only 10 rands, and now I bought it with 12 rands. And guys, cents and rands are a big thing when it comes to ukuthenga shares, because in most cases you don't buy only one share. You buy. So I'm trying to go in again. Still the same problem there. It is blinking non-stop. Still the same problem. I wonder why it does this. And I was gonna use my daughter's phone, but guys, it has so many cracks. I don't even think you'll be able to see the screen. Yeah. And I'll uninstall for the last time. What we'll do, guys, I'll have to, can't even remember my password. I'll have to go live on this phone and try and download the app on my iPhone, and let's take it from there. So I'll try it for the last time. And what else did I want to say? So, and some of the things I wanted to say them as we go on the app and you see them. And when you encounter something like this, guys, for those who are not technologically uh, advanced, don't panic. You know, it's like your FNB app, like your NetBank app, APSA app. Your money is still safe. So don't stress and think, oh, my shares are gone. No, it's just an app, or maybe it's a phone that is acting up. But what you invested will still be there, you know. Okay, maybe eating it to allow and see. Guys, I hope it works. Because to be honest, I've been delaying this live. Ngoba, yeah, it is system driven. It's technical, and I'm not saying it's difficult. You will soon notice how easy. Okay, I don't want to say easy when we talk about the stock market, but it's not complex at all. But to try and take people online without recording a tech, I've put the wrong. Let's see. Okay, now I'm using. Guys, I've got passwords for days. Oh, sometimes I'm like, how do I even remember some of these? But I guess they keep me young. Let it work, please. Please, Lord, for my children's sake. Okay, it is not working. I don't know why it keeps on doing this. So I think we are done with uh, we are done with the theory. I just wanted to see, yeah, you invest in JSE, you invest in other markets as well. And then the theory we're done. So what I'll do, guys, please don't disappear. I will download it. It will take me 2 seconds. Because I mean, I used to check my balance and my everything here. I will download it here on this. Let's try and see on good laptop. But then how do I hide some of the things? Okay, let's see if we can use my laptop. But I wanted the app. Do you guys use the web, or you use your your phones rather? I'm comfortable with the phone because I've always used my phone. Now use OTP. Okay, I think the best thing, it looks like, guys, the battery is gone. Yes, there's no battery here. I haven't charged it. I think the best thing is, let me try and download the app, the Easy Equity app, on this phone, and go live on the other phone to save time. So I'll be back. 2 seconds, download it, get the app, we iPhone, and let's go live with the other phone and see if it works and cover as much as possible. Don't disappear. You want to invest with stock markets. So that's it's quite convenient. Yes, it is. It is. It's always convenient. Okay, let me see. Let me do it the side. Then I'll come back. I'm not going. Part 2 in 2 minutes.